Dad was meant to be bringing us back home to Canberra, but last minute he decided to drop us off at a family friend's house. And so he dropped us off there and we went off and played, and then he left and we came back to Canberra. And then when we got back, the police had been, and they let us know that Dad had died that day. I have a lot of very fun memories. He was a very fun guy. We were always, running around and being silly. He was a chef and originally from Cowra, and everybody loved him. He was just like the funnest, most friendly guy. Dad definitely experienced some quite severe mental illness, some quite severe depression. Leading up to his passing, my parents split, so he went to live in Cowra. So we came back and forth from Canberra to Cowra. He had been hospitalised once before from a suicide attempt, and then the second time he attempted, he lost his life. So I remember the whole aftermath, especially the immediate aftermath, just being very, very confusing. I definitely relied a lot on my mum and our close friends around us at that time. We definitely relied a lot on them, which was really good. But I definitely remember just not really believing anything that was going on for quite a while. Yeah. I think even for Mum, there wasn't a whole lot, especially directed and kind of something that you could easily find. I think we just did the school counselling and the uni counselling, and that was really it. It's such a difficult time after losing somebody to suicide, and I think the process of having to find, a counsellor or somebody to help you with funerals or anything like that, it's so much better if you just have somewhere where you can, and some people who can help you really find those services and direct you to those services, versus having to go out there and do it all on your own and having to risk, facing some of the more negative views of suicide or some of the stigma around suicide. Having people who really understand it and can really empathise with you, I think, is really, really important. And just feeling connected as well, and having a group that you're connected to and feeling like you're not alone in that scenario is so important. The best thing would be to try and connect them with other people who've had that experience, because as helpful as all of those services were for me, I think the biggest thing was that I felt so isolated. And I didn't know I still really don't know a lot of people who've lost particularly parents to suicide. And so I think that would be the biggest thing I would say, is try and get them connected to people who have had a similar experience so they don't feel so alone in that experience. Life now is great. I just finished my undergrad degree in psychology, and I want to continue studying with the goal of becoming a clinical psychologist. So that's kind of the future goal, which has a lot more study to go. But I've definitely done a lot of, counselling in my time, and a lot of things to take care of my mental health, and I'm in a really, really great place. So yeah. So my name's Sienna, and I lost my father to suicide.